Digital Depression by Ryan Bench. Let's get right into this. We're going to have so much fun and learn about a visual essay that's so amazing. I know, Miss Uncle, this is going to be a great essay and you'll enjoy it. Social media has changed the way we hear and what we hear about certain things in our lives. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and many other social platforms echo different opinions, completely changing the way that society hears and reacts to certain things. Social media has helped introduce new ways of getting information and the ability to communicate to people. This comes with a few positives, but social media is now dominated by negativity. The likes on social media and comments posted bring on major insecurity. Parents are worried, and they should be. The State News Service stated, across ages, genders, and ethnicities, people express concern about social media use among children and teens. Nearly 9 in 10 adults think social media activity among kids/teens is concerning. The level of concern was also similar among people with children and those without children. Social media has changed how people communicate and how often, especially those who aren't in-person communicators. Many are considered fake, trying to be someone or something they're not because the social media platform has given them a way to put themselves out there. The majority of people on social media wouldn't have the guts to talk about different ways of thinking or about different social issues to people's faces. People who use social media as their primary communication forum have friends and acquaintances that they normally would not have or engage with. They do and say whatever people want them to hear, often trying to grow in popularity. This causes digital self-harm and low self-esteem, truly showing the negative effects of social media, especially on the teen demographic. Alan Mose had this to say about social media and how it has contributed to suicide. People who commit suicide feel that the world would be better off without them, and that they are burden to others, Kowalski noted. Putting negative information about oneself online and potentially receiving validation for that is a way to confirm that one doesn't belong in this world. Digital self-harm and the need for validation needs to change. Families need to be together, and the communication between friends and family need to be less toxic and more loving, and most of all, in person, face-to-face. The classroom. Social media has also affected students' attention span and inability to focus. This has caused great frustration among the teachers and has caused them to act out. Many are becoming frustrated with the little amount of paying attention that addictive social media brings. Continued, social media chains people and causes overall addiction. It hooks us onto the many things that it provides. Instagram Reels, TikTok, and the addicting short video clips can hook people with the knowledge and random information that is put into it. Violence can also heavily influence the classroom. According to the IBT, International Business Times, said this. The danger with social media is it provides a platform that can quickly amplify any sort of violence because it becomes permanently accessible for all to see. More and more virtual conflicts on social media escalate into physical violence such as assaults, shootings, and murders. It is critically important for the people in youth's lives to understand the risks associated with certain types of posts and the circumstances that increase the likelihood of violence. Social media has tremendously affected where people get their opinions from and causes difficulty to truly believe what people believe in. It blurs reality. Many people use political ads and take out certain clips that may sound bad, but do not give the true picture of what is actually being said or what the argument is. This is super misleading. The election in 2020 during the pandemic was absolutely bombarded with information about the vaccine and what side to take on it. Social media has changed the way that information is taken and has truly changed cognitive bias. Encyclopedia of Management refers to the cognitive bias as a systematic thought process caused by the tendency of the human brain to simplify information processing through a filter of personal experience and preferences. The filtering process is a coping mechanism that enables the brain to prioritize and process large amounts of information quickly. Cognitive bias, with all the crazy access that social media provides, has vastly increased how much we discredit the opposing sides and how we let it shape our mold our opinion, no matter how wrong it might be. We can't seem to differentiate the truth from the bias. Social media is a huge influencer on our minds, for better or for worse. It has absolutely demolished our sense of reality and our self-esteem, especially in teens. The American Psychiatric Association had this to say about how parents feel about mental health. More than 1 in 3 adults see social media usage as harmful to mental health. Nearly half see social media usage as both positive and negative impact on on mental health. Only 5% see it as a positive impact. Social media, unfortunately, strongly influences the teen demographic and has negatively changed the teens themselves as well as their families. Change needs to be made, and somehow we need to bury the negative impact social media has on our society and find the good. For teenagers today, social media is a digital depression.